The anticipated clash between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez has ignited fervent debate within the boxing community, pitting two of the sport's most formidable talents against each other in a matchup that transcends weight classes and styles. This potential super middleweight showdown, set for September 2025, has drawn opinions from fighters, analysts, and legends alike, each dissecting the intricacies of how Crawford, a pound-for-pound maestro, might fare against Alvarez, the undisputed king of the 168-pound division. The central question revolves around whether Crawford's unparalleled skill, adaptability, and ring intelligence can overcome Canelo's size, power, and seasoned prowess at super middleweight. Both fighters bring unique strengths to the ring, and the outcome hinges on a delicate balance of strategy, physicality, and mental fortitude. Terence Crawford, widely regarded as one of the most technically gifted boxers of his generation, has built a reputation on his ability to dominate opponents across multiple weight classes. Undefeated and a former undisputed champion at 140 pounds, Crawford has also claimed titles at 147 pounds, showcasing his versatility and precision. His ability to switch stances seamlessly, combined with his sharp footwork, exceptional timing, and high ring IQ, makes him a nightmare for opponents. Crawford's methodical approach allows him to break down fighters over the course of a bout, exploiting weaknesses with surgical accuracy. However, his move to 168 pounds to face Canelo represents a significant leap, as he has never competed above welterweight. The jump of 3 weight classes, approximately 21 pounds, raises questions about how Crawford's body will adapt to the physical demands of the super middleweight division, particularly against an opponent as physically imposing as Canelo. Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division world champion, has solidified his status as one of boxing's all-time greats. At 35 years old, he remains a dominant force at 168 pounds, where he has unified titles and dispatched top contenders with a blend of power, durability, and technical skill. Canelo's ability to absorb punishment, deliver devastating body shots, and maintain relentless pressure has made him a formidable presence in the ring. His experience at super middleweight, coupled with his natural size advantage, gives him a significant edge in physicality. Analysts point to Canelo's ability to close distance, cut off the ring, and land powerful combinations as key factors that could overwhelm Crawford, especially given the latter's lack of experience at this weight. Dmitry Bivol, who handed Canelo a rare loss in 2022, has emerged as a prominent voice in the discussion, offering a nuanced perspective on the matchup. Having faced Canelo at light heavyweight, Bivol believes Crawford's adaptability and technical sharpness could pose significant challenges. He highlights Crawford's ability to switch stances and maintain distance as critical tools for outboxing Canelo. Bivol notes that Canelo tends to relax after throwing hard punches, creating openings for a mobile and elusive opponent. However, Bivol also acknowledges the physical disparity, admitting he is unsure of Crawford's exact size and how he will handle the power and pressure of the 168-pound division. Bivol's advice to Crawford centers on avoiding prolonged exchanges and leveraging his speed and ring intelligence to control the fight's tempo. Despite his admiration for Crawford, whom he considers one of his favorite active fighters, Bivol emphasizes the importance of mental preparation, noting that a strong mindset is essential to withstand Canelo's relentless pressure. Prominent boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult has also weighed in, revising his initial skepticism about Crawford's chances. Showbiz initially viewed the weight disparity as a nearly insurmountable obstacle, pointing to Canelo's struggles against fighters like Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Bivol, who forced him to box moving backward. He now believes Crawford can exploit this weakness by employing a strong body jab to disrupt Canelo's rhythm and defensive posture. By combining sharp footwork with strategic jabs, Crawford could dictate the pace and keep Canelo at bay, potentially securing a decision victory. Showbiz acknowledges that Crawford is not Mayweather or Bivol, but he sees parallels in their ability to frustrate Canelo with movement and precision. However, he cautions that other super middleweight contenders like Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, and Callum Smith might overpower Crawford due to their size, suggesting that Canelo's smaller stature at 168 pounds makes this a uniquely winnable fight for Crawford. Former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua offers a different perspective, emphasizing the role of desire and motivation. While acknowledging Canelo's size advantage, Joshua believes Crawford's determination could tip the scales. He points to Crawford's storied career and willingness to take on challenges as evidence of his potential to upset Canelo. Joshua's comments reflect the unpredictable nature of boxing, where heart and willpower can sometimes outweigh physical advantages. He draws parallels to recent fights, such as Conor Benn's victory over Chris Eubank Jr., where skill and resolve overcame size differences. Joshua's optimism about Crawford underscores the Nebraska native's reputation as a fighter who thrives under pressure and defies expectations. In contrast, boxing legend Oscar de la Hoya remains skeptical of Crawford's chances, invoking the adage that a good small man rarely beats a good big man. De la Hoya, who promoted Canelo's fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., points out that Canelo's size, power, and durability are significant hurdles. He notes that Canelo couldn't knock out Chavez Jr., a naturally larger fighter, suggesting that Crawford's smaller frame might struggle to withstand Canelo's power. De la Hoya's perspective aligns with traditional boxing wisdom, which prioritizes size and strength in higher weight classes. He acknowledges Crawford's talent but believes the physical demands of 168 pounds may prove too much. Gennady Golovkin, who faced Canelo in 3 highly competitive bouts, offers a balanced view. Golovkin recognizes Crawford's elite skills but cautions that the weight jump is a significant challenge. He suggests that Crawford's success will depend on his ability to adapt to the power and pressure of super middleweight. Golovkin points to Canelo's ability to absorb punishment and deliver devastating body shots as potential game changers, particularly if Crawford struggles to maintain his speed and agility at the higher weight. However, Golovkin also praises Crawford's ring intelligence, noting that his ability to read opponents and adjust mid-fight could keep him competitive. Amir Khan, who faced Canelo in 2016, provides a stark warning based on his own experience. Khan, who moved up from welterweight to face Canelo at a catch weight of 155 pounds, underestimated the impact of the weight gap. He describes Canelo as a beast in the ring, emphasizing the physical toll of facing a naturally larger opponent. Khan's knockout loss to Canelo serves as a cautionary tale for Crawford, highlighting the risks of moving up too far in weight. Despite this, Khan acknowledges Crawford's superior skills compared to his own at the time, suggesting that Crawford's technical prowess could make the fight competitive. However, he believes Canelo's technical improvements since their 2016 bout, particularly in fights against Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant, make him an even more formidable opponent. Teofimo Lopez, another prominent voice, leans toward Canelo due to the size and power disparity. While he admires Crawford's ring IQ and adaptability, Lopez argues that Crawford has never faced an opponent with Canelo's combination of intelligence, experience, and physicality. He suggests that Crawford might find early success with his speed and movement, but Canelo's ability to adapt and impose his physical advantages could turn the tide. Lopez's analysis underscores the challenge of translating skills across weight classes, particularly against a fighter as well-rounded as Canelo. Carl Froch, a former super middleweight champion, echoes concerns about the weight jump. He notes that Canelo, who will likely rehydrate to well over 175 pounds on fight night, will have a significant size advantage. Froch points out that Crawford, even at 168 pounds, will likely weigh closer to his natural weight, making the physical disparity stark. He believes Canelo's experience at super middleweight, combined with his ability to cut off the ring and land powerful shots, could overwhelm Crawford. Froch acknowledges Crawford's talent but sees the weight difference as a decisive factor. Teddy Atlas, a veteran trainer and analyst, offers a more optimistic view of Crawford's chances, drawing parallels to historical upsets. He references Manny Pacquiao's 2008 victory over Oscar de la Hoya, where speed and strategy trumped size. Atlas believes Crawford's exceptional timing, agility, and ring IQ could allow him to outmaneuver Canelo, much like Pacquiao did against de la Hoya. He argues that boxing's sweet science rewards skill and craftiness, and Crawford's unique abilities make him a legitimate threat. Atlas acknowledges the size disadvantage but suggests that Crawford's versatility could neutralize Canelo's power. Crawford himself exudes confidence, dismissing concerns about the weight jump. He argues that he has faced larger opponents throughout his career and always emerged victorious. Crawford believes his speed, reach, and superior boxing skills give him the edge, even against Canelo's power. He acknowledges the challenge but views it as fuel for his motivation, emphasizing his ability to adapt and find ways to win. Crawford's self-belief is a cornerstone of his success, and his willingness to take on such a daunting challenge has earned him admiration from fans and peers alike. Analysts point to several strategies Crawford could employ to secure victory. Maintaining distance and using his jab to control the pace will be crucial, as engaging in close-quarters exchanges with Canelo could prove disastrous. Crawford's ability to switch stances could disrupt Canelo's rhythm, forcing him to reset and creating openings for counters. Targeting Canelo's body with sharp jabs, as Showbiz suggests, could slow the Mexican star and limit his forward pressure. Mental preparation will also be key, as Crawford must remain composed under Canelo's relentless pressure. Conversely, Canelo's path to victory lies in leveraging his physical advantages. His ability to cut off the ring and force opponents into uncomfortable positions has been a hallmark of his success. By closing the distance and targeting Crawford's body, Canelo could sap his opponent's energy and limit his mobility. Canelo's durability allows him to absorb punishment, which could be critical if Crawford lands early shots. A late stoppage is plausible if Canelo can corner Crawford and land his signature power punches. The debate over power versus skill encapsulates this matchup. Canelo's punching power, particularly to the body, is a proven weapon, but Crawford's technical brilliance and adaptability make him a unique challenge. While Canelo's experience at 168 pounds gives him an edge in physicality, Crawford's ability to outthink and outmaneuver opponents could tilt the scales. The absence of a rehydration clause favors Canelo, who can rehydrate significantly above the weight limit, but Crawford's confidence and preparation suggest he is ready for the challenge. Ultimately, the outcome remains uncertain, as both fighters bring elite-level skills to the table. Canelo's size and power make him the favorite, but Crawford's speed, intelligence, and heart make him a dangerous underdog. The boxing world awaits a clash that could redefine the boundaries of weight classes and showcase the essence of the sweet science. Whether Crawford can pull off the upset or Canelo asserts his dominance, this fight promises to be a historic spectacle.